Thank you, Madam Speaker. Over the past week, we have seen tragic images coming from Del Rio, Texas. Caravans of migrants wading across the Rio Grande, families sleeping under bridges, Border Patrol who are overworked and overwhelmed. These images don't show a border under control, as President Biden promised. Instead, they're a picture of chaos, incompetence, and a crisis. When President Biden picked Vice President Kamala Harris to be border czar, he assured us she was, quote, the most qualified person to handle the job. He also said she had a plan to, quote, stem the surge of migrants. Was the plan to dismantle Title 42 and return to Mexico, which would have prevented this crisis? Was the plan to release hundreds of thousands of migrants into the country each month without a COVID test? Was the plan to effectively give the cartels control over the border and disrupt local communities? If that was her plan, we can't afford it anymore. This is more than a disaster. It is a direct threat to American safety. The Vice President often says we need to examine root causes to solve the border crisis. Well, the chaos in Del Rio confirms that the root causes are Democrats' radical immigration policies. It's time for Congress to hold this administration accountable and secure the border. We need to hear from those responsible for this failure, starting with the Vice President. Right now, it seems she's more interested in visiting talk shows and football games than visiting the border. Madam Vice President, this isn't a news cycle to hide from. It's humanitarian, national security, and public health crisis that must be stopped. The American people need action and answers, not the largest amnesty plan in American history. Do your job before the crisis gets even worse. And with that, I yield back.